Hello and welcome to Local Matters. I'm your host, Amanda Marini Road. Be kind, be great, be you. And that's the new slogan for Pink Shirt Day, an anti-bullying platform that's been brought about for the past 7 years here in Cornwall by the Boys and Girls Club. With me today is Executive Director Jackie Richards. So welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
It's good to have you here. So now you've got a really cool campaign coming up and you guys have been working on it for some time now. What is it all about? Be kind, be great, be you.
Well, Pink Shirt Day, as a whole, is really about getting the community to dialogue about a topic that is near and dear to Boys and Girls Club's heart, which is bullying. As something at Boys and Girls Club, we deal with this daily, and so if we're dealing with it, it means that the youth are dealing with it. And so the Pink Shirt Day is really to get the community talking about it, is to have conversations at your workplace lunch tables, on in the cars on the way to hockey practice, and at the family table.
Right.
And so that's really a big part is to get the discussions going. At the end of the day, bullying is there's no one solution for it.
No.
It's not one person's responsibility. It's not a school issue. It's not a family issue. It really is a community issue. So it's a reminder for us to be dialoguing about something that affects our youth on a daily basis.
Absolutely, and not only does it affect youth, it affects everybody. Like you say, it's a communal sort of community issue that needs to be dealt with and talked about. Now you are taking on a different sort of twist or a different approach, and that's more on a positive spin, sort of an echo from last year, but moving forward in a new direction, and more specifically, hearing youth talk about their opinions. You want to talk about what's different and how you're getting them to start talking?
Sure, yeah. Okay. Last year when we kind of got on the kindness angle, and we had seen that some of the youth were really challenging, trying to identify or trying to make that correlation between how does me being kind have an impact on being bullying. A lot of our conversations, a lot of our education when it comes to our kids is about what to do after the fact. And so when we saw this disconnect or this challenge, it kind of reaffirmed to us that this is where we need to stay for a couple of years to help our kids kind of get it. That you do have, by being kind does impact it. You as an individual can make a difference in this. And so as a team, we kind of sat down and brainstormed, and this year we came up with a concept called Youth Booth. And so every year we like to have a project where we're really engaging our young people in the Pink Shirt Day campaign.
Right.
And so the Youth Booth kind of came from that, and really we partner up with our local high schools, and we are asking our teens some questions and really want to hear from them, what they have to say about this topic. Okay,
so now whenever you're talking about hearing from the youth, the actual Pink Shirt Day on February 22nd, the events are going to look like what? What's that?
Well, this is part of this project is we're not really sure yet. Of course, we have a fantastic partner. COGECO's partnered with us with year 2. And so it really was throwing out some questions and getting the youth to pick the questions that they really felt passionate about having an opinion on or needing a voice, wanting a voice on. Ultimately, the Youth Booth, it's a platform for our teens to be able to communicate their expressions, their thoughts, their opinions, their feelings on a topic that most of them, actually all of them, had said they have experience with.
Okay, so in the schools, like there'll be actually, during the assemblies that are going to be happening on the 22nd, the students will be all together watching these videos of their classmates speaking on how they feel about different bullying or anti-bullying or different issues that they face every day.
Yeah, every school is different. Some schools are doing assemblies. Some schools, that format doesn't work as well, so what they're doing is they're connecting to the link and they're going to show them in their classrooms and use it as an opportunity to discussion and create dialogue amongst the students. So it looks different kind of at each location, and for the most part we ask, even for the schools who didn't participate in this in our elementary schools, lots of them too have Pink Shirt Day assemblies, and we'll also be forwarding the link to them so that they too can create the dialogue that ultimately it's meant to have.
That's awesome. I think it's really important to have conversation, especially about being proactive and not following the herd and being an individual. I mean, in this day and age, it's very easy to click a button and become part of an en masse sort of movement. And so I think, well, if you're going to become a part of anything, definitely needs to be in a positive spin and actually be active and talk about it. Now, COGECO actually has taken all of these interviews and compiled them into a special, and that's going to be also aired that day. So, tune in for that as well. I want to thank you, Jackie, for coming on the show and talking about this really cool initiative, and congrats to all your hard work.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. It's great to have you.